Morning. Today I'm at Mount Tallac trailhead, and we'll be going to the peak. Got 3 of the friends from the Bayside hiking group. It's been hot at home in the 90s. Hopefully today's temperatures won't be too bad going up here. A fair amount of this is exposed in the sun though, so we will see. Mount Tallac is directly in front of us here through the trees. It's right behind that tree. You can't quite see the total peak. Let me come back, see if I can't get a shot between these trees. Right there is where we will be as our goal. Get to the top of Mount Tallac and then turn around and come right back down. Just off the side of the trail is this tree. It's covered in fungus. Super cool. Steve just looked it up, and the app says it's called Chicken of the Woods. Right now we have a great view of the top. Off to the right side of the trail. The elevation on this hike is a pretty good gain. I'll have to check the mileage and total elevation here in a minute and let you know. But I will get a good workout today. Even from the very beginning, we start off with a nice climb to get your heart pumping. Then it levels out a little bit and goes into another big climb. So I'll update you in a bit. All right, just looked it up. The hike is an out and back, 9.5 miles, and 3284 for the elevation gain. So 3284 over 4.5 or so miles is a pretty good climb. We've got a really nice vista of Lake Tahoe in the distance, center screen, and Fallen Leaf Lake is down to our left. We kind of parallel alongside of it, high above, right at the tree line. I haven't talked about my hood lately and kind of how that can indicate how my hiking day is. So I figure I have a somewhat level path here. Be a good time to share a little bit about that. So it's really good at regulating temperatures and keeping me out of the sun. So when you see me hiking without my hood on, typically I'm not sweating. Fairly easy portion of trail. It's either overcast or I'm in shade. And just trucking along. When I have it on like I do right now, tucked behind my ears, it pulls it tight against my forehead, soaks up the sweat, and gives me sun protection. So I'll have it up when I've done a little more strenuous portion of the hike. It's hot outside, I'm sweating a lot, or I am in some direct sun. I keep it on and tight against my head. As it pulls tight against my forehead, it soaks up the sweat, evaporates off really well, and cools me actively. Then the third way you may see it is over my head and not tucked in on the ears, kind of out and loose. And this actually collects a little bit more of the heat coming up off of my chest and off my head, my ears, and circulates it around there and actually keeps me a little bit warmer than when it's pulled tight against my head. And it also pulls the sweat off, but isn't directly against my skin, so it's not quite as cooling. So 3 different ways to wear the shirt that can indicate what my hike is going like. We are at the forest boundary, which is Desolation Wilderness, where I'm in often. Got the lake right here next to us, reflecting the shoreline beautifully. The name of the lake is Floating Island Lake, and you can kind of see where it gets its name. It's from the reflection that shows up in it. With all the trees, it's hard to see, but right here is Mount Tallac mirrored in the lake upside down. There is the reflection of the mountain, and there's the actual mountain, and that's where we're going. Oh, we arrive in a Cathedral Lake. It's 2.6 miles in. The peak is 4.9, so we're just a hair over halfway, although elevation-wise, we're only about a third of the way up. So, 2.4 miles, and a little over 2,000, I believe, in elevation. So, still have a hump in front of us. Very humid today. I am soaked. So, take a little break here, get a little energy, and then carry on. As I leave Cathedral Lake, I can look back as I climb uphill and have a really good view of Tahoe, large in the middle. A little over to the right, just through the trees, is Fallen Leaf Lake. And we have Cathedral Lake just down below me where we came from. Our views as we continue up will only get better. Behind this hill in front of me is the saddle that we'll push up over. Then we'll go along the back side of the ridge there and scamper up to the top and be at the summit. We've crested the hill that blocked our view of the saddle, and now we have a good view of it. At the very top, you can see hikers just starting down it. Not sure if you will be able to pick them up or not. Right there, center screen, really hard to see. I've got it zoomed in so much. But that's where we're headed right now. Once we hit that saddle, we'll go along the back side of the ridge before eventually scampering up to the top where we will reach our goal. I am just cresting the pass that we saw from below. And there's a high mountain meadow that's beautiful, and you can look back and see all 3 lakes again. Looking through the trees there, Cathedral Lake, then Fallen Leaf Lake, and Lake Tahoe. So, making good progress up. Now we'll kind of go just below this ridge line, up there along the tree line, and eventually hit the top. Just coming into a beautiful field of wildflowers. We've got some pinks, some yellows, some whites, some pale yellow, a little bit muted pink. It's got a really nice fragrance in here as well. The bees seem to love it. We can hear them buzzing around us. From the saddle, we're coming up the backside of the mountains that we've been looking at. And from here, we'll kind of wind around the backside and then do another uphill push to the summit. Almost there. We have about 0.2 to go to get to the summit. Boy, full transparency, I ate very little food yesterday and had a hiking energy shake for breakfast. Cathedral Lake, I ate a protein bar, and I am not too proud to admit that I am way under my needed caloric intake. I seriously bonked in the last couple point miles. Looking forward to getting to the top and making up some lunch. The flies love it up here. Mount Tallac, or Tallac, 9,739 feet. Gilmore Lake is the round one. Just beyond it is Susie Lake. If you remember my blog from a few weeks ago, the PCT with Ryan swam at Gilmore Lake on the far shore and then went up over Dick's Peak in front of us and dropped down. To the right, looking out, is Velma Lake, which we walked alongside of. So you get up and it's absolutely incredible seeing distances and areas you've been. Down below us, Emerald Bay is the far inlet. I don't remember the name of the lake directly in front of us. The big lake, of course, is Lake Tahoe, and then Fallen Leaf Lake down on the other way that we paralleled on the way up here. If you look straight across the valley, these are the cracked crags. Just on the other side of it is Aloha Lake, sitting under Pyramid Peak. This is said to be one of the best viewpoints in all of the Tahoe hiking area, and it is absolutely beautiful up here. I drop down off of Mount Tallac and go past a vista point that shows the lake very nicely. I don't expect to be doing very many pictures or videos on the way down because it is very rocky and steep downhill. I will try to get some of these amazing views though now and then. We're back on the steep switch back down. And as I look downhill, we can see the trail weaving in and out down below us towards Cathedral Lake and then along Fallen Leaf Lake. We returned to Cathedral Lake where, as you saw, I took a swim. The water wasn't very cold, but it was very refreshing. We're over most of the rocky trail, and we'll continue to drop back down alongside the lake back to our parking area. Even though I got this view on the way up, coming down, it is still just beautiful to look at. Also pretty cool to look up where we were, the top of that. Got just about a mile back to the car and we'll be done for the day. It's been a really good hike, so I'll check in when I get there. Well, we are successfully arriving back at the parking area. 9.8 miles, 3,210 feet of elevation. Weather stayed good. We heard a little bit of thunder, had a very slight sprinkle about midway. Absolutely amazing views, good company, a nice swim, and an overall good day. If you want to see more pictures or a narrative, my blog is davesptthike.blogspot.com. Feel free to check it out, and I hope you enjoy. Use it as some inspiration to get out here and do your own hiking if you aren't.